Shalom. Shalom, my babies. It's Dad. How are you, my babies? I just had a dream. I don't even know what time it is. But it's still nighttime. And I woke up and I'm under the blankets because it's like cold. But I just wanted to tell you that if I had the opportunity to be with you, my babies, I'd be looking straight into your eyes, wanting to know every single thing that you guys want me to know. I'd be looking into your eyes, and I'd be listening to y'all, not just hearing y'all. I'd be looking into your eyes. And I believe that I'd be looking into the eyes of Abba. I love you so much, my children. So much, my babies. So let me tell you about this dream. Okay, so I was asleep, and then, I woke up, and hey, it sounded like a haya, Asher, Ahaya. I am who I am, and I will be who I will be. That's Abba's name, my babies. That's a beautiful, beautiful name that a sister first brought to my attention. Sister D. I'm gonna call her Sister D so she could be private. That's cool. And then, also before I forget, my babies, hang on, I have a message for brother. I'm gonna call both brothers, brother JK and brother JK. Brother just kidding and brother just kidding. Don't fight, beloved. Don't fight. Get along. Y'all are brothers. Oh, also for the other brother, I'm gonna say J.O. Don't fight. All three of you, don't fight. Please don't fight. Time is so short. Don't fight. Please don't fight. Look at Abba. Look at each other's eyes. Look into each other's eyes. Did y'all see Abba in each one of you? Turn on phone. Okay. Alright, my babies. So back to you, my babies. I woke up, my babies. I was asleep and I woke up and I couldn't go to sleep. So I said, surely Abba wants me to speak with him. And so I started praying. And right here where I'm at, I'm sleeping alone. And it's like in the middle. It's almost like it's in the middle of nowhere. Brother JK said, welcome to the wilderness. And I was like, oh my gosh. At first, I had the impression that the wilderness was a bad thing. Turn on, phone. I had the impression that the wilderness was a bad thing because of Jesus being in the wilderness. Yeshua being in the wilderness, right? And what happened in the wilderness? In the wilderness is when he was tempted by the adversary, right? So we think that the wilderness is a bad thing, but not so, my babies, because guess what? I woke up and I was praying out loud, super out loud, and I think I woke up a few of the animals, but I know that they understand. Well, anyhow, and I was praying out loud, and no other human heard me. I'm sure because I'm alone in the wilderness. Well, anyhow, and then I was praying and praying out loud and praying out loud, and then I prayed and prayed and prayed until I got tired, because all of a sudden I started falling asleep. So instead of saying, get behind me, enemy, I didn't even say that. I just didn't even acknowledge the enemy. I just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and then I fell asleep. But I was praying for everything, my children. I was praying for every second of every life. I was thanking Abba. He says to thank him in all things, right? So I was thanking him for every second of life, for every second of sleep. I was thanking him for all 5 of you, my babies. I was thanking him for anything that I could think of, for every drop of water, for every crumb of bread, for everything, my babies, for every brother, for every enemy, for every blessing, and for every cursing, for everybody that loves me and for everybody that hates me. And I kept praying and praying and praying, my babies. And then I fell asleep. So then when I fell asleep, all of a sudden, I was in a living room. And I felt like a lot of my biological family was coming to visit, and they weren't, I kind of thought in a way that they were there like to visit me, but they weren't, because they were just visiting. I don't know who, but then some lady kind of got up. I guess all of a sudden there was like a little pulpit, and the lady started like talking, and I don't know what was she saying, but then um then when I turned my attention to look and see at all the family, my biological family, if that's how you say it, like, I don't know, just like cousins and my sisters, my brothers, or my little brother, and excuse me, some of my aunts, some of my uncles, what else? I'm not sure if I saw some of my uncles. Well, anyways, and then, I miss my uncles. But then, I saw Alexis, and you were little, son. And at first I didn't know it was you. At first I looked to the couch across from the living room, right? Across the living room. And I guess I was talking to my sister Bridget. And I heard a little boy crying. And I looked over and I saw a little boy crying. And I didn't know who he was. But it hurt me that he was crying. So I went up to you, my son. And I looked at you. You were covering your face as you were crying. So then when I held you with both arms, you uncovered your face. And you weren't really crying. You were kind of like play crying. And I kept looking at you in your eyes, and I was happy that you weren't crying. But at the same time, guess what? It was like if you had blue eyes. I was like, what in the world? And then I told myself, oh my gosh, you're my own son, and I didn't know that you had blue eyes. And I said to myself, this is how far I've been from you. This is how distant I've been from you. I had to be working so much. I was so worried about providing that I didn't spend time with you. I spent time working for you. And now I think that dream was kind of like telling me that I worked and worked and worked. And the most important things that I was able to do when you were little, my son, was that I had to work and provide for you and be stern with you to teach you righteousness. And it was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice that I thought I had to make. But it's not so. It's not true. I don't want you to commit that mistake, my son. When you have your baby boys, look at them. Spend time with them. Don't work so much to where you don't get to spend time with them and carry them and get to talk to them face to face for hours and hours and hours. So, That's what I have to tell you, my son. That I love you so much, Alexis. Don't make the mistakes that I've done, my son. But I can't stop you from making your own mistakes either. You're going to make mistakes because you're your own person. And my daughter, Heaven, I miss you so much, baby. You haven't called me or texted me. I was telling another brother that I pray, that I hope that you didn't do something that you were gonna regret all your life. I think you know what I'm talking about, baby. My sweetheart, my princess beautiful. I love you, sweetheart. In this life we're gonna have trials and tribulations, but rejoice, okay? Abba has overcome the world. Yahusha, his only begotten Son, has overcome the world. He conquered it. And so I just want to tell you that I love you, my babies. And don't be scared because I'm sitting, or I'm not even sitting, I'm laying down under covers because I'm cold. Actually, right now I'm not cold because I'm under the covers. But if I uncover myself, immediately I get cold. But it's okay. It's really, really okay. It's a blessing because Abba is so good, my children. And I wouldn't change a single thing at all. I want to receive everything that Abba wants me to receive, and I want to deny everything that Abba wants me to deny. Well, anyways, so the other reason why I'm making these videos for y'all, my babies, is because the world wants to say that I'm bipolar and that I'm mentally unstable and that I need medications and that I have a history of bipolar and severe depression. And so they're gonna try to make me out to look like so. But don't believe them, my babies. Don't believe them. I'm just in the dark right now because I just woke up and I don't even know what time it is, but after this I'm recording this video and I don't have signal to upload it, so eventually I will upload it. I'll try to upload it tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll be able to because it's getting long. If we drive by a city, I'll try to upload it and hope that it uploads before we leave the city. But I love you, my son Alexis. I love you, my daughter Heaven. And my babies, my Joshua, I pray that your last name gets changed to my last name. And I pray that you forgive me, my son, that you don't harbor hate for me for not being there. I'm not there because ultimately, because Abba wants me to be here making this video for you, my son. And my Hattie Cakes, my Faith Hadassah, I love you so much, my princess precious. You're so sweet, my girl. Don't be bad. Listen and obey, okay? And be good. The Bible says that only the Father is good, my daughter, but you know what I mean. The 10 Commandments, my children. Read them and apply them. And live them. What else? I will explain to y'all what they are from my perspective. Mama is raising you a certain way, and when we speak, my children, I will clarify any questions that you guys may have. So right now, y'all's jobs is to absorb and learn everything that y'all are being taught and being experienced through, okay? And going through, learn all the Bible that you can. And then when we have Bible studies, my children, hopefully Abba opens your eyes and your ears to understand the things that Dad himself is learning and being taught by a super cool brother. I'm just gonna call him Brother JK. He knows who he is. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Aki. And I learned from everybody, from every single person, good or evil. I learned to accept that Abba is teaching me lessons through everybody that I meet, my children. So unfortunately, there's things that I'm never ever gonna be able to teach you as much as I want to. I won't be able to, because Abba is the one that's gonna give and take. He decides how much we understand and how much we don't understand. He decides all things ultimately. Okay? So seek his face, not his hand, my children, my beloved. If this video helps other sinners and other saints, that's so cool. But if it doesn't, well, I guess too bad, so sad. But it's 24 minutes almost, so well, it's almost 25. I have to end it here now, and I just want to tell you I love you, my babies, and remember my number, 832-207-5940. Text me. It'll probably be better if you text me, because I get calls from numbers that I don't know who's calling me. So, but if I get text messages from you, my babies, that'd be better. And I guess anybody else that wants to text me and I guess just let me know what's up. How can I pray for y'all? Let me know if y'all are for me or against me, so I know how to pray for y'all. Okay. Well then, Abba remains on the throne, and no matter what, his will always be done. And amen, amen, and amen. Okay? Alright, my babies. I love y'all. All 5 of y'all. And I guess my other babies that are in heaven, Shamayim, I guess one day I'll see y'all too. Alright, here I go. The battle is real, my babies. Evil and good are always at a constant war. So fight for Abba, my babies. Everything that is good, everything that is love, everything that is Torah is of Abba, okay? Everything that is evil and hateful and anti-Torah, that's of the enemy, okay? But we could still learn lessons from the adversary, from when we're attacked by evil, okay? They're gonna try to slander our name. They're gonna try to bring up the past. They're gonna try to expose skeletons in the closet. Who cares, my babies? Let them do whatever they want to do. It doesn't matter. What matters is that y'all are seeking Abba's heart, Abba's face. That's all that matters, my babies. All 5 of you. Seek Abba's face. Seek Torah. Torah is his law. His law means instructions. He gave us instructions on how to serve him, to worship him, to love him, to adore him. But nobody wants to, it seems. But there's some of us that do, and do it wholeheartedly, my children. Not half-heartedly. Okay? I love you, my babies. I love you, I love you, I love you, my babies. Thank you, Abba, for my children. Thank you Thank you for every second of life. Thank you for protecting them. And thank you for who you are, Abba. I love you more than my babies. And then I guess I love my babies after you. And then the church, and then everybody else. Alright. Shalom, shalom, my babies. Shalom means peace. Okay, 29 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm trying to end it by 30 minutes. Seek Torah. Okay? Jesus? Yahusha, he walked in Torah.